Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this Kubota M135X that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions, I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, and then of course we'll fire it up, we'll run it through its paces. We'll show you the pins are nice and tight up front on the loader. Show you the 3-point, the PTO, let you hear the engine. Lift the front end up, show you the 4-wheel drive works. Show you the brakes work good. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly, truly do appreciate it. All right, if you've been around the channel very long, you know we love these older pre-emissions machines. I don't have an exact year model on these. Kubota was kind of a pain in the butt to get year models for. They made these from roughly 09 to 13, 14, sometime in there. So it's in that range. It is fairly loaded up with options and a very, very nice tractor. Just came off the farm. We didn't wash it or wax it or anything. You'll see exactly how it came to us. It's gonna have some farm dust and dirt here and there, but a very, very clean tractor. Cab, heat, air, 4-wheel drive. It's got the LA 2253 front loader with skid steer mount quick attach. It's got front fenders. It is the 24-speed transmission, so it's a 16-speed power shift, and it has the creeper range, so that makes it a 24-speed with the left-hand reverser, of course. 2 rear remotes, air ride seat. It's got a buddy seat. It has the BiSpeed front axle, 540 and 1000 PTO, radio, fender mounted 3-point controls, Spinout rims on the rear with cast centers, and it has an Easy Guide 250 GPS up in the cab, 1,796 hours. So here in a little bit we'll fire it up. We'll show you these pins up here nice and tight, and that the hydraulics are nice and strong. And as I get up close to everything here, as the sun's kind of poking out, you'll see very, very clean tractor. The orange paint's nice and bright. There's grease in all the spots where there's supposed to be grease. Loader arms, I mean, honestly, there's really not very many paint chips. There's little scuffs that you can just barely see. Honestly, a lot of those would buff out if you wanted to wax it. No big dents or dings here on the loader arm on this side. Front mount fender on this side is in very good shape. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary there. A little bit of dirt and some scuffs and scratches, a little bit of a ding right there in that plastic fender. Front fender on this side, or front tire on this side rather, I'm gonna say we're probably 50-55% tread life. I think I'm being very fair there. No weather checking to speak of here. Plenty of life left there in those front tires. And then as I step back a little bit and take a good look at this front rim, that orange paint's nice and bright. There is some dust and dirt. As I get up close to it, you could, if you wash these and just rub these rims would be extremely bright. Really not seeing very many chips or anything in the paint. No big dings around the edge of the rim. Honestly, like I said, very, very nice for a tractor of this era. Obviously pre-emissions. We love these older tractors. They just didn't cause problems. Looking at the rear fender on this side again, orange paint is nice and bright. There's some dust and stuff here and there. Like I said, if you really wanted to, you could wash and wax this tractor and it would be absolutely beautiful. You're seeing it exactly how it came off the farm. Nice and straight there. I don't see anything major. A couple little scuffs here. A lot of this is just dirt. Rear tire on this side, tread depth, I'm gonna say we are 65 to 70%. I think I'm being very fair there. As I step back, you'll see a little bit, there are some spots here on this outer edge on this side, on this tire, where these lugs are starting to get a couple little chips out of them. No weather checking in there to speak of. Sidewall looks good. Like I said, spin out rear rims, cast centers. You'll see here some of that Silver paint is flaking off in some spots on that rear spin-out rim, very common of those. And the orange on the cast is getting a little bit of a fade to it there. Nothing out of the ordinary. But as far as that goes, the rim's nice and straight. I don't see any major dents or dings around the rim. Everything looks pretty good there. Fender mounted 3-point controls. A couple little scuffs there in that reflector decal. Coming back to the back, 3-point arms. It does have the extendable 3-point arms. The drawbar looks good. 1000 PTO shaft is in it. The 540 shaft comes with it. It's sitting up in the cab. You'll see that here in a little bit when we climb in there. So it does have both shafts. And as we look close back here, I'll kind of go slow. Everything on this rear, everything looks really good back here. 2 remotes, like I said. Everything looks good up under here. I'll kind of slow down and let you see up in here, but just overall, very, very clean tractor. Looks like the windshield washer fluid tank is cracked, and they probably looks like they patched it down here and then it cracked up here. These are notorious for it. That plastic gets real brittle. Insides of the rims, both sides look good there. Just like I said, some farm dirt in there. Coming around backside of this fender, everything looks really good there. Looking at the rear tire on this side, tread depth looks pretty much identical to the other side. And again, I'm really not seeing any weather checking here to speak of. Taking a little step back, looking at the rim on this side, same thing. Again, some of that silver paint is flaking off on that spin out rim, and the orange on the cast centers has a little bit of a fade to it there. Taking a good look at this fender on this side, again, very, very straight. That paint's nice and reflective, and like I said, there's some dust and dirt and stuff here. You can see there, you could easily clean that up. No major dents or cracks here in that plastic fender. Everything looks really good there. Steps on this side, very, very straight here. Everything in there looks good. Looking at the front fender on this side, again, pretty darn good. I don't really see any major scuffs or scratches or dings on that. Front tire on this side probably matches up pretty well to the other side. Maybe just slightly lower tread depth, but not much. Definitely still life left here. Little bit of weather checking starting. Just, you can see just a little bit of, couple little spots there where there's some weather checking. And taking a step back, looking at the front rim on this side, again, that orange paint is pretty bright. Just dust and dirt around the outside edge. Like I said, if you wanted to, you could clean this up and it would be absolutely beautiful. We just wanted to leave it the way it came in, exactly how it came off the farm. Again, I don't see any big dents or dings or gouges in the edge of the rim or anything there. Everything looks really good. And looking at the loader arm on this side, again, very, very straight. That orange paint's nice and bright. There you can see pretty reflective there in the background. There you can see on the side of the hood just how reflective it is. And again, this is exactly how it came out of the barn. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded or patched anywhere on either of the loader arms or the back of the skid steer mount plate. Come up here and take a look at the bucket. Even the bucket still retains probably 90% of the original paint. As you can see there, cutting edge is nice and flat. No big bows or dents or dings in that bucket. It does still has some dirt down there in the bucket, as you can see. But honestly, when you rinse that out, like I said, 95% or more of the original orange paint is still there in that bucket. Up here, that bottom cross member brace looks good. Same thing with this one. Grill guard, I already have it unlatched and leaned back a little bit, but it's nice and square. Then up here on the front of the tractor, that black mesh grill is in really good shape. I don't see any spots there where it's got any dings or anything poked through. Headlights look really good as well. Up here, top of the hood's really, really clean. And like I said, you can see there, nice and reflective. Couple little tiny scuffs there. I don't know how well you guys can see them. If you wash her up and wax it, that would all come right out, I believe. Pop the hood open here, we'll take a look underneath. Okay, taking a look underneath here, just a little bit of rainwater there. We got some rain last night and over the weekend. Everything looks nice and clean up here, just a little bit of dust. Fins look really good there on the radiators and the coolers. I don't know how well you guys can see all those, but they look nice and square in there. Go over to the sides here and see what we can see. There you can see just how reflective that paint is. All right. Try to go slow so you guys can see well in here. Other than some dust and dirt, very, very clean in here. It is dry. I don't see any oil or diesel running anywhere. I don't see any antifreeze running anywhere. That filter was changed at 1660 hours. Looks like that other one was basically at 1100, 1092. Like I said, other than some dust and dirt in here, side of the block looks good. Back side of the front axle, everything looks good there. Go take a look on the other side. Here we can see a little better on this side without the loader valve and stuff in the way. Again, a little bit of dust, but very dry on the side of the block. Back side of this front axle, everything looks good there as well. Take a look at the cab, the interior, the operator station, everything in here. Steps on this side, again, just like the other side, steps are in very, very good shape. All the glass is good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of the glass. Everything around that top, everything looks pretty square. Here where you step in, just right here, there's a little bit of paint wore off where your foot rubs. Floorboard. This rubber floor mat is really, really straight. Again, I don't see any cuts or tears. It's got some dust in it, obviously. Like I said, came exactly, you see it exactly how it came to us. Clutch pedal looks good. Tilt steering wheel pedal, brakes, throttle pedal. 540 PTOs laying right here. Park brake, creeper back there. Buddy seat, everything's in really good shape here. Still has all that texture. A little bit of a dirt stain there. Back part of it's good. The interior is very, very clean. And like I said, this is exactly how it came to us. There's a little bit of dust here and there. Seat, looking at the seat. Bottom cushion, I don't see any cuts or tears there. A little bit of like a, it's a little dirty right here, if you can tell right there, compared to the rest of it. Backrest, same thing. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Very, very good. Armrest on this side, you can see it still has all of that texture. Sorry guys, my camera cut out on me. Like I said, all the texture's still good here on this armrest. Coming over to this side, same thing. All that texture's still really good. All the tan colored plastic and the gray plastic, everything's really, really clean. All the controls over here, your buttons. There's a little bit of dust in here, obviously, but 2 rear remotes, power shift, hand throttle, tilt steering wheel, got a little steering knob, hydraulic left-hand reverser. Like I said, easy guide 250 GPS system. Your loader controls are all really good. Everything down on the dash looks really good down here. Like I said, 1796 on the hours. Again, all of this up here is really, really clean. Oh, there is I see it now over here. There you can see a spot where that floor mat on this side, where it goes around the loader controls, has a crack there. Up here, radio, all of these controls up here, everything's really clean. Your HVAC controls, your headliner, I'll try to hunker down here. The headliner is very, very clean. Try to go slow here so you can see. Vents are good. Same thing over there, both the vents are good. I know it's kind of hard to see through the hood, but there you can, or through the windshield a little bit of a reflection there, but you can see that hood's nice and straight, no big scuffs or scratches back here. Like I said, there's some small little scuffs, but that paint's still nice and bright. Just very, very, very clean pre-emissions tractor. All right, like I said, this one's a Kubota M135X, 1796 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll get that hood shut, we'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.